This video is to help you with your skills with using your different materials. When we're using crayon or any material, we usually want to create a nice, smooth, solid coloring space. Whatever it is that I'm coloring in, I want to always color it in nice and solid and smooth with clean, straight edges. If I don't want my color to be dark, that's okay. I can color in my shape solid, but it can also be light. I can use lighter pressure to gently color in a different space that still uses good craftsmanship, but also has a lighter value. If we're using colored pencils, we can do the same thing. It is simply changing the pressure and outlining the edge of what we are drawing sometimes helps us first. And so if we're coloring in dark, if we want it to look dark, we can go over it in multiple different directions, pressing down nice and solid, making sure to fill up our space completely, solid and smooth. If you go over it once and there's some little areas where it still is a little bit too light, you can just go over it multiple different times, gently, until it all starts to smooth out. And so each time, if you're creating different values, you would simply use lighter pressure each time. And if you're not sure that you know how dark you want to make it, you can always go lighter to begin with, and you can layer on more light layers, layering it one at a time so that it builds the color. And so we can have an even lighter layer where we are even more gently filling whatever space we are coloring in, and that is going to give us some different values of our colors. We can also blend two colors together. We want to usually pick colors that are similar. So if I start by coloring a space in dark and I blend it out lighter, I want to go back a couple times to smooth out that transition to make sure that it goes from dark to light. Then I can blend another color that is similar to it, and I can go from dark to light again. Those colors will blend together. Where I've made the lighter color is where the two colors are going to overlap, and they will start to blend so that it goes smoothly from blue to purple. When you're using markers, it's good practice to, it's good for lines, anything outline that you want to do that will show up inside of your colors. So those are going to be bolder lines. Anything that you want to stand out could have a marker line. If you're filling in a large space, let's say you want to fill in the shape, you can lay your marker on the side and draw thick lines, one right next to the other, and that will fill up your space, your larger space, with your marker. So if you're filling in a shape, that's what we want to do, and you might want to go over it a second time just to really smooth out that stuff and really get that color nice and smooth so you can't see any of those lines in there. And if you're coloring a really large space, it's usually better to use a crayon or a colored pencil, so you don't wear out all of the marker ink in your markers. And we also can get more value by combining all of these three materials together. So if you are limited in the number of colors that you have, Like maybe you only have one of each marker color in your marker pack, then we want to use those in combination with our colored pencils and our crayons this year to make sure that we are getting a lot of different colors in our artwork. We don't want our colors to be boring or flat. We want to still be showing different values and practicing our blending techniques. Have fun!